This is Dakota News Now, your first alert station.
Good evening, I'm Andrea Anderson.
I'm Brian Allen. Tonight, the FBI says the deadly New Year's Day attack in New Orleans was an act of terrorism. Investigators believe the attacker acted alone and had no known accomplices. Earlier today, the agency also confirmed 14 people were killed when the man plowed into a crowd on Bourbon Street in a pickup truck. That number does not include the attacker, who was killed in a firefight with police after the attack.
This was an act of terrorism. It was premeditated and an evil act. We do not assess at this point that anyone else involved in this attack is involved in this attack except for Shamsa Din Jabbar, the subject you've already been briefed on.
Here in South Dakota, authorities are warning people that attacks like these, while unlikely, can happen anywhere, and they want people to be aware. Cooper Seamer has our top story here at 6. Cooper, good evening.
Yeah, Brian and Andrea, the Sioux Falls Police Department says it doesn't matter if you're attending an event in a big city, small town, indoors or outdoors, there's always the chance that something can go wrong and you need to be prepared. For any major event in Sioux Falls, the city's police department plays a key role in keeping people safe. Public Information Officer Sam Clemens says they participate in the planning of those events. A committee of different departments in the city comb over any areas of concern and work with organizers to put on safe events.
There's an incredible amount of resources that goes into planning and trying to make sure that everybody's going to be safe.
That doesn't mean people still shouldn't be paying attention at all times. Nationally, Tom Meinsberg, the president of Critical Incident Management, says people need to be aware at all times, especially if they're at an outdoor event.
You can make yourself a victim by not being aware of your surroundings, what might be coming up behind you, and not being able to hear it because you have your noise canceling earphones in. That's what they're for. Not really a good idea anymore in public areas when you're out there exposed, and to give yourself a defensive posture, or at least a chance when something like this happens.
Clemens says even though they put that much time and resources into planning for major and crowded events, he says that doesn't mean they can stop everything from happening.
We can do the planning on our side. We can set up barricades. We can have officers stationed different areas. That doesn't mean that crime can't happen. We're just trying to prevent it from happening, trying to mitigate it.
He says the one thing the public can do to try to keep things safe is to come up with an exit plan in case anything happens. That means identifying exits and talking to the people you're with on where to meet up.
Just because things are going fine and you're having fun, whatever the event may be, doesn't mean that something bad couldn't happen. And so if people just kind of have a plan, what to do, where to go, just making sure that things are the way they seem.
Clemens says, as always, if you're out and about and you see something that's just not right, call police or call 911 right away. That way they know what's going on and if they need to step in and act.